For those of us, for those of us who are awake, for the two of you who are watching right now, no, for no one who's watching right now, for anyone who's watching right now, if you are going to watch, thank you first off for joining us. Second off, it's going to be Steven Metagross today versus Misty. Misty's Gyarados, if you must. This will be a fun one. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Played this game earlier, played a game earlier rather with Misty against again Mega. So be on the look for that on Wednesday when it goes live for the bonus video. With that said, though, we're gonna get shuffled up. We're gonna jump into this game.
What game?
Well, the Pokemon trading card game, sir.
I was promised I was playing Union Arena today.
I don't know if I promised you that, but it wasn't me.
I feel like I've been deceived.
Ray has popped in. Hello, Ray.
Ray!
Glad to see you join us.
Where's the door? Is there no rolling die in there? Oh,
There should be two of them there.
Call it.
Tails. Tails. I will go second.
I declare I will go first then. Well, eventually.
Eventually. Tap. Is that something you would tap, sir?
Misty.
So yes.
Mm-hmm.
This stage that version of Heart Gold so far.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that is literally one of my favorite gym leader designs.
I was all excited. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a mulligan for one. I'm not giving up a mulligan, I'm getting one. Nope. I don't get anything.
So yeah, Johto being my favorite game, Heart Gold, Soul Silver / Silver, Gold, Silver, Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
The Misty design is literally one of my favorite ones. That and the Sabrina Johto design.
I just love Erica.
So I feel like Erica's design didn't get too different, but that's a good thing. Like, what was it?
Come on, switch sides.
They switched?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you say switch sides?
Like the way it was put on. I think originally she was supposed to be the gym leader for Lavender Town as like a ghost type.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like some sort of like seance thing, yeah.
Just why she's always sleepy, right?
Okay. Yeah, the Sabrina and the Misty ones are definitely. Hey, you know what? No. I'll tap.
You got me all good before. Mother.
Really?
This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 basics.
How the tables have turned.
Wait, is it? Did I miscount? Did I miscount? No, I'm right. 13 basics. How do I get 13? Whatever.
Less than 1/3 of the deck.
It's 13 basics. If you are not familiar with the live streams for this channel, we do best of 3, so we can't just smack each other around once and call it done. We have to do it a couple times.
That's what she said.
I mean, look, if they like it, they like it.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't like it, they'll find a seal for.
The mats are really popping tonight.
They always pop. The lighting always helps the mushrooms glow. I like it, actually.
Mm-hmm. I started off with a mulligan and now I'm +1.
Yeah. Something tells me it's going to be more than both one.
And you
how you're shuffling, huh? That's a shuffle, by the way.
You can cut it if you like.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it. For giggles mostly, but I'm probably putting them up.
Let you be the decider of your own fate. I'm just gonna switch this over to a 2.
Screw you.
Aw, you're no fun. I'll take my mulligan. Right, good luck. I will draw.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need that down. I will Buddy poppin'. Assuming in a Stevens deck, the Stevens Beldum is necessary.
That seems important, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mimikyu is kind of irrelevant. But I feel maybe putting down 2 Stevens, or is the carving here? Looks like the carving is a 1 of. This is on the bench, blah, blah, blah. The fact doesn't stack.
No, because that would make it broken. Imagine pre-release getting Steven's Carbink.
Yeah.
Getting like 6 of them.
I think I'm just going to put down 2 Beldums.
Seems reasonable. Seems reasonable.
I'll attach a basic energy. I'll restart for 0.
You can't resave, and your hand is too large.
Can I restart for 0? Yeah, I'll pass.
Draft turn. Why was that my top deck? I already have 2 of them in my hand. I can't use either one of them. For the record, viewers, this is what I'm talking about. 3 of them in my hand. Why? We are going to hassle. Nope. Nope, that's not usable. Can't doable. No.
What is the hassle?
You can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck, put 3 into your hand, shuffle the other cards back in your deck. Nothing was knocked out last turn, so I can't do that. My brain was shortcutting that card and just thinking I was a look at the top 8. So then I think the only thing I can do is attach and pray. Bubble Beam. This is why I don't believe in you, Arceus. 20 damage.
Alright. Time to
Hey
dunk.
there, Ryan.
Time to dunk. Draw.
I believe in you. You got this.
I don't believe in me. I don't got this. Oh, wait.
You do. Just do it already.
Arvin.
Get your rare candy. I already know you have the Steven and the Metagross in hand.
I need 3 of them. There's something simpler I can attack with?
You have 3 energy? You already have an energy on one of them.
Mm-hmm. It needs 3 energy.
Okay. Use the ability to get the other 2 on there.
Mm-hmm.
Switch it out. Free retreat with Mew. Knock me out.
To get the other 2, can you do 1 of each?
Read the ability.
I don't have it. It's in my deck. That's why I was looking for it. Alright. For the viewer's sake, once during your turn, you may search your deck for a basic psychic energy card, a basic and a metal basic energy card and attach them to your... Okay, yeah, so yeah. Arvin for Ultra Ball.
You have the rare candy in there? Is that what you had in
Yeah,
hand?
I have the rare candy.
So you have game.
Yeah, I do have game. Sadly, that does turn out to be a donk. I won't get an item. Rare candy. I'll use X boot.
You don't get a tool. Yeah.
Sorry. Hold on. Ultra Ball, 2 cards away. And then I'll get use X boot to pull out a psychic and a metal energy.
Mm-hmm. Attach
And
with
attack
Stevens.
2 Stevens,
Free retreat
Metagross.
with Mew and dunk me.
Yeah. Attack for
Smack
200.
me like you mean
More
it.
game.
Alright. So this was my hand. So Hassle.
Which
A
can be
reminder, I have to have a Pokemon knocked out during my previous turn for it to be used. Gyarados, which
Yeah.
Sacred Ash, more Ash, big ol' Ash Lord, and then stretch it.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, my prizes were 2 Starmie, Coffin, 2 Hassle, and a Pokegear.
So what you're saying is it literally avoided basic Pokemon. Okay. So
Let's
that
go to
was,
game 2.
that was the warm-up match, right?
That was the Where's My Lube match.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, that doesn't really show much of the potential of either of these two decks.
No, it doesn't. That was very unfortunate. And the bonus game, for the record, is way better than that. As Ray points out, it was actually a little bit of a back and forth. Although now I question whether or not Hassel was being used correctly throughout the game. Ray?
I'm hoping we don't see a turn 1 or a turn 2 hassle in that video.
To be fair, I was knocking him out most turns. So that might be why. But not every turn. Watch me get mulligans again.
Fine, I'll cut, you cut. First or second?
I'm gonna go second game.
Second?
If my deck will cooperate. That's a slide. Yes, it was used correctly. Oh, hopefully.
Ray, if I find a single instance of it being used incorrectly, we will talk.
I think that's the scam. Whatever.
You don't seem very happy with it.
What is going on right now? Let's try this again.
You built these decks.
I did build these decks. And I'm questioning my sanity.
I'm quick draw. I feel like I want to go all in. Need super rods as a deck run. I feel like we run under. So, Ultra Ball. Stevens. Belton.
Mm-hmm. This is game 2 of Stevens versus Misty's. In game 1, Misty was horribly donked. Violently, horribly donked by Steven, who will not be cancelled.
Basic energy.
Why did you talk about you?
Because she was standing at the table just staring at me the whole time.
You had chicken.
Yeah.
And I didn't give her anything. So
Cats hate other cats, okay?
and she just like jumped off the table like fine.
What you doing to me?
So I attach and I will pass.
Okay. Trap turn. Okay, we're going to attach. Cry.
That's okay. Not like you need recovery.
No, recovery is never an important part of this deck. This means I'll draw into all 4 of my Sacred Ash and a research. There.
Are they violent?
Possibly. Bubble beam. Ah, it worked this time. You're
Paralyzed,
actually
right?
paralyzed, yes.
Ready, wrecked?
Right, yep.
Draw. You saw nothing.
Mm.
You saw nothing.
Actually did see nothing, thankfully, but we'll just go back and straighten all that.
Play Arvins?
You would. With the candy or the Metagross in your hand this time?
Neither. That actually does mess me up quite a bit.
Should I be celebrating over here? Do I have a chance?
Not quite. You know, I miss Forest Sealstone.
You know what I don't miss?
Forest Sealstone. I'm literally playing that whole like missing one piece of the puzzle game right now.
Love it. Imagine missing a bench and anything to go with it.
I'm gonna take a risk.
Hopefully it's a risk that pays off.
The risky maneuver will it pay off? Ultra Ball?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're gonna play a switch to get into the Mew, and then we retreat out to get the fairy back, attach Technical Machine Evolution, and evolve your Bellum to a Stevens Metagross, or not Stevens Metagross, Stevens Bellum. No, can't think of it. Matang. I will eventually
Never heard
get
it.
there.
Never
I
heard
will
it.
eventually get there. My brain is off.
Play switch.
The problem is my brain's already on summer vacation.
Yeah. Retreat, since I am going to at very least attempt this.
Mm-hmm.
I could Rondo, but I think the smarter thing would be to bell them. We start with
How would you Rondo?
if I draw an energy.
Did you already touch this turn?
No, this is from the first.
This is your second turn, right? Gotcha.
1, 2. I hate my life. 3.
It's pretty good, huh?
I think we're pivoting.
How are we? So something tells me that we're going to
I can play this, right?
Grand-
When drainage plays your turns, I make search
yeah.
stage 1, also the basic, and then stage 2. Then yeah, so I can go to stage 2 right now, right?
Mhm.
I'll play Grand Tree
Well, yeah, it would be one.
as long as I have the
Because that was in play last game or last turn.
yeah.
So,
That was the first turn. Yeah. So Matang,
yeah, I don't think Technical Machine Evolution is useful now.
which is why I was like,
And are you going to be going back in with Expo or?
yeah, you're right. I need to accelerate that energy. So this was my other one.
So yeah,
And I was like, let me draw an energy so I can actually run
it
them.
attaches to your metal and psychic Pokemon any way you like, right? So
So I can just do that, right?
it could.
Okay. So then,
It's also attached to me because it's psychic too.
yeah, I think I am going to stick with the Rondo,
I mean,
though.
just murder my Staryu. Look, Staryu did nothing wrong.
No, I can't Rondo, because then I won't have enough. For each bench Pokemon, never mind.
I was going to say, how do you not have enough?
So let's
Sir, what are you smoking and where did I get
X,
some?
let's X boost for a
I'm the one that's supposed to take this thing, not you.
And then he can X boost himself 2 more energy next turn.
It's almost like the deck is designed to do this or something.
You know what? Hold on. Do that one. Catch that one. I don't want to be contrary.
Sure.
We did everything I think I could do. So I am going to full moon Rondo for the knockout. Speaking of balls, right? Wait, see energy as long as the Pokemon is on the bench, prevent all damage. Okay, so it's built-in protection.
Grand Tree.
this is the Misty's Gyarados, Splashing Panic. Discard the top 7 cards of your deck. If the attack does 70 damage times the number of Misty's Pokemon you discarded this way. I hope you get all energy. Wait, that's impossible.
Considering my deck only runs 7, like, technically it's possible, except for the fact that I have energy attached and energy in discard. So, unfortunately for you, nope.
How many do you need? 3?
To knock you out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be plenty. Ultra Ball. For the duck.
What does the duck's ability do?
Has an ability called Slapstick Jump. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard the bottom card of your deck. If you do, discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and put it on top of your deck.
So you discard the bottom card of your deck to put him on the top.
Yes.
Whack.
It's a bit quacky, yes. Research.
I refuse to. You know what? I hope that all 7 of the cards.
Do I smell like chicken?
Probably.
So you just need one more quack, right? Boo. Quack, quack, quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack.
Yay!
Hit it, quackers.
Can I genome hack the attack?
Splashing Panic. 1,
Surprise.
2,
Surprise.
3,
Surprise.
4, 5, 6,
Six.
7. Holy
Look.
overkill, Batman.
Look, all I know is that every Misty's Pokemon after the quack is just one more you have to recover, so I'm okay with that.
That's 6 Missies.
That's what,
420 damage?
420?
That would have been enough to knock out the Metagross.
That is some big damage coming from a single prizer. Alright. I will drum. I will cry.
Well, don't cry for me, Argentina.
The truth is, I never left you. Buddy, buddy, poppin'?
Mm-hmm.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. And Night Stretcher.
Mm-hmm.
X Boost. Fairy. Touch the Beldum. Restart for 2.
That's good.
That's funny. Hello. Retreat. Putting myself right back into harm's way. Full Moon Rondo.
You get the knockout, but no
1,
prize.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no. It's not knocked out.
How is it not knocked out?
Go back real quick. This attack does 120 times damage. So it does 20 base And for every bench, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 120.
It's 140. It isn't knocked out.
140.
Should not assume.
I shouldn't have assumed. I just gave you 2 more prizes.
Maybe. I know. Draw off return. Night stretcher for Magikarp.
I can see, like, I didn't know what the ducks did, so I can see what this deck is doing.
It's pretty.
Is the Clamperl and Huntail in this set, or is that next set?
What's this set too?
It's this set? I'm really excited about trying that.
Sacred Ash.
For those of us that need to know what Sacred Ash does, it says shuffle up to 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. I'm pretty sure there's a no cited clause in there. Also, I think we got some comments.
Yeah, it's
It literally says Psyducks are exempt from this Sacred Ash.
I don't know why static would matter for Sacred Ash. But yes, he's a good call, Christian. And catching the not knockout, I think, is what he's referring to.
Okay.
Should have done the math instead of just assuming.
I was short one.
Night stretcher. Slapstick jump.
Oh no.
No, indeed. Splashing Panic. Need 3.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. Not that one. 3. Come on, can I do it? 3 more shots. 2 more shots. Motherfucker.
Yeah!
How did I win? See, I could have guaranteed knockout. Well, not guaranteed, but more or less guaranteed knockout if I'd gone for the other. I could have gone for a second Psyduck instead of going for the Magikarp.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this was guaranteed to be knocked out, and then I'd be screwed. So,
USA.
shut up.
USA. Draw. Candy to Digivolve into Metagross. Hold on.
My deck feels like it went on a diet. Emphasis on the die.
I wanted to do something funny, but I can't right now.
Save your giggles for another time, please.
There's 2 in there. I'm gonna try for Grand Tree.
You would.
Fail. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen.
I mean, you like at least when you pull the other one of the prizes, it'd be fine.
X-Boot. Single one. X-Boot.
You just did the 1 and the 1.
Mm-hmm. Restart for 2.
Okay.
Treat.
You would.
Yeah. It's any way you like, so I can split them if I needed to, right?
What are you referring to?
X-Boot.
Yeah, you've already split them.
To attach for turn. Right, Arvin. Super. Great Super Rod.
Must be nice.
Do not know what you mean, so.
Just hurt me already.
You got a carp in the background. You're fine.
It's a carp.
Metal Splash for 70 and knockout.
Did you just take a price card, sir?
Oh, it's a legacy, sorry.
Turn.
Legacy energy is cheating and you know it.
It's legal cheating, sir. It's time.
I hope you get 1.
Time for a hassle.
Well, dang. You can actually play it this time.
I get to pick 3 of these cards to put into my hands.
It can be used as a thinner. Can be used as a. I want any card of those 3 in my hand. See no ducks.
Yeah. Damn it. Let's do it the other way around. What's me over already? Cool.
I mean, what are the odds that you won't hit a single another duck at all? Or another Misty's?
The way I should have hit it,
Mm-hmm. You would have gotten both
Guaranteed.
ducks, yeah.
both and been fine, and then just stretch the other one, guaranteed. But
You only need 2, though.
knock that bitch out, yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I want to knock him out. Why am I shuffling my discard pile? Why did you let me shuffle my discard pile?
It's funny.
My brain is so off today. I'm not even tired. I'm just stupid today.
You heard it here first, folks. Not even tired, just dumb. All that's left is supporters in your deck.
Well, first of all, shush.
Cheating, sir.
That's a card, sir. That's how they play.
Why isn't Lily's Pearl in this deck?
Hmm?
Why isn't Lily's Pearl in this deck?
It's not.
And
Are you ready for the giggles?
yeah.
Passed.
That's Damn. Damn. Really?
If I'd have been thinking I'd have done something else different, I wasn't thinking on that either.
I'll draw. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah. Especially because it was especially stupid. You know, there were many things I did dumb that return, but that was definitely one of them. Indeed, do too.
I mean,
Actually,
we start for one.
just hit me.
That's all.
You could probably hit me several turns in a row and I'd be punished for it.
No, it's the wrong time. I could have done something funny. Nothing was knocked down, so Fez is pretty useless. I have no idea where Carbink went.
Carbink is currently shaking his head on the corner, looking at me going, what the f did you do? They're looking at me going, you had guaranteed ducks, guaranteed energy, and you still managed to fuck it up.
I'll still do the expert.
For giggles.
Can I pretend that darkness energy is psychic energy?
That's not how that works, thanks.
Can I have a free energy switch?
No.
But the magic carp, does it protect it against effects of abilities?
As long as this Pokemon is on the bench, prevent all damage from effects of attacks
Effects
from
of
opponents. Pokemon done to this.
So no. So it's free real
Prevent
estate.
all damage from and effects of attacks.
So it's free real estate for Adrenabrain. Bum 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 bum.
I know, Iroh.
I agree, Iron. Might as well. Risk it for the biscuit, I guess.
You gonna stomp on me?
I have to do this.
You have to, huh?
Because I sadly have no more energy. Full Moon Rondo.
That's
Can I
definitely.
take a prize now?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is poke it.
Can't poke. The poker's broken. Pass.
No energy. Draw. I can do it. I don't care.
I run 2 super rods. You're not in here.
Hang on.
Sure.
I'll do it again. Monkey.
That's him, okay.
Adrenabrain.
You putting on 30?
I don't think I need anything else. Put it on the Staryu. Where's that? And then Full Moon Rondo.
Draw for turn. Yep.
Wow, what
That's
outfit
very
before
active.
promoting.
I mean, I have one in my hand
Wow.
anyway. Whatever. Or had one in my hand, I guess. It won't work.
But I like my Grand Tree.
We could do research.
But I'm in trouble actually.
First things I'm gonna do. My Night Stretcher.
Anything but a duck.
How's this?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Then I'm gonna do this. And that is gonna be making it splash thing. One, two, three, four. I haven't put this. Yes, I have. We are going to sudden flash for knockout. That's where you bastards were. That's what I just took off my price cards.
I'll draw. From their hand. Okay. I don't know why I would want to do that.
You wouldn't. Me, on the other hand, I'm twisted.
Is that really the only recovery in this deck?
You're a Night Stretcher, and your two super rods.
Just one Night Stretcher and two Super Rods.
I mean, that's pretty reasonable.
Is it?
It's pretty reasonable.
I don't know. I feel like I want more. Because I have to drop one Super Rod. And that just leaves me with 1 and 1, which I've already used. Exo Boost or X Boost?
Why is it always X boost? Why isn't it current girlfriend boost? This guy over here shaking his head at my bad jokes.
No, I'm shaking my head at my lack of energy in the deck.
Trust me, I'm familiar. Really loves you, leaves you ducking mad, doesn't it?
Quack, quack.
Yeah. You oversplit your energy, so you don't have enough to attack with either the Metagross, do you?
Oh no, I have 1.
You have one.
There's still a few outs. Nespa? I did lose something last turn. Yeah.
You lost your Clefable or Clefairy.
Clefairy.
My brain always wants to say Clefable, but it's not a Clefable, it's Clefairy.
Yeah, I feel like it needs a little bit more recovery because there are stuff like the Clefairy that you want to use.
I mean,
Or,
you also literally haven't attacked Metagross at all, so.
I'm afraid of that.
You're afraid of the great Gyarados?
Yeah.
Dosed. Because he's number 2.
Boss, Misty's Gyarados. Restart for 1. Flip the script for 3. Really? I'll look at it this way. It got me closer to what I need.
Oh, no, wait, you have a knockout. What are you crying about?
Crying the fact that I don't have what I need. Metal Stomp.
Turn. Got him at night. Pass.
Draw. I'm confused. Should have attacked me.
No, I shouldn't have. Because I'm not a dumbass. I mean, I am, but I'm not that much of a dumbass.
All I'm saying.
Your little monkey boy can rot on that tree.
All I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with that. Give me the card. Metal Stomp.
Turn. Asshole.
See, I know what you're saying, but the viewers at home, it might sound like something else.
What? No. Literally, what else?
What star means output?
It would be 140.
You need. Is there any boost? Is there any attacker I'm not aware of? So you're 40 short for the Mew and you would need to guess it.
I think this is game. Yeah, this game.
Because I can't see of anything that would output it. I had the jet energy left, but then I realized that there's no metal energy.
So you having the Gus and the Magikarp basically ended me because I couldn't get another one down fast enough. I couldn't find them fast enough despite running as many search cards as I have in here. And then not being able to find that rod for fucking ever killed me too.
Yeah.
So
I mean, obviously, should have counted my energy card.
The biggest problem I had was that. So a third of my basic energy was in the prizes.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, and it didn't help like at all. So and then the second you got fucking Monkey Bastard down, I couldn't play these guys down while you had Clefable out or Clefairy in play
Because it
because it had the damage on it, and so I was like, well, fuck, I can't keep those guys going because they only have 30 HP, and there's not a Magikarp in existence with more than 30 HP because of course Magikarp has to be a little pissant. So yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is.
It makes me want to run like a fucking charm.
Yeah, like and like I said, I think in this format, recovery is so important. I think my deck, the Stevens Metagross. I don't know if you want to go straight to the.
Yeah, let's go to the necklace. I don't know if I biggest ones actually, but we'll find out here in a second. Nope, they are not there. We have Misty here. So we'll do Misty first. Everybody getting a sneak peek at Eternal Monday.
I mean, it ran well. I actually, like when we started this match, I didn't realize what the magic art. Oh, sorry, what the side deck actually did, and yeah, I mean, it's really cool. What does the Lapras do? I don't think we saw it.
The Lapras is a Misty's Pokemon.
Interesting.
No, technically it's in there for more than that, but it's basically just in there for that. There's a reason there's only one of it compared to everything else. The Lapras has an attack that's basically like a find friend, call family kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can find the guy. He's hiding in there somewhere.
Did discard pile?
Did I discard him? I don't think I did. But I saved him several times, in fact. There he is. Swim together, search your deck with up to 3 Misty's Pokemon, reveal them, put them in your hand, and shuffle your deck. So if you started, it's like a decent, okay starter, because you're able to get 3 Misty's Pokemon out. And if those 3 are like say you set up decently well without it, those can just be side decks to fill your bench, or like a couple side deck and a Gyarados, or a couple side deck and a.
Problem is, if you
Starmie.
run too many of them, like
Then they just clog everything up.
a little, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of how this goes for this deck. It's really frustrating too, because like I could have been okay if I had hit the knockout on the Clefairy that turn that I should have practically been guaranteed it. But I would have also probably been a lot better off if I didn't completely and totally bungle that turn earlier, where I had guaranteed KO and just like literally dropped the ball.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, I still like slight adjustment.
My biggest thing though is honestly, I think the deck does need a Gust. I don't have for the Misty's list. There currently isn't a boss in it at all, and I need some sort of Gust. I don't know if boss is necessarily the right order.
I think counter, like since you're
But
at one time,
Yeah, I think counter catchers.
because that's honestly what I was most afraid of. Essentially, like, hey, watching our prize count, and I'm like,
the biggest problem I had was that every time I really needed a Gust,
Mhm.
I was ahead on prizes.
Yeah.
Which didn't help me.
So I was like, okay, I'm cool. I'm safe from counter catcher. And then when I went ahead on prizes, I'm like, I just opened myself up. I was assuming your list was running a counter catcher at least.
It probably should have been, but it's not.
Yeah. And like I said, the Metagross, I think it needs more recovery. I'm not really sure what exactly would be cutting or anything like that.
I just don't know what you need for the recovery. I think 2 super rods and a night stretcher is fine.
I like more, at least one more night stretcher, because there's many one-ups like that. Like, oh, when you're going to need them and you've already used them for the game, night stretcher gets them back to you.
I mean, I
It's
think
a
4 uses of Mimikyu, 4 uses of Monkey Dory, 4 uses of Carbink, 4 uses of Fairy.
but not 4 uses of all of them. It's.
Oh, it gives you 3 uses of all of them.
Oh, you're
that's
like-
what I'm saying. I just don't understand I don't know what the issue is.
If you have, like, for example, I had no choice but to dump one of the super rods early. It was like turn 2. That's already like, okay, now I no longer have that one big, very important super rod. And I wouldn't mind that too much if I was able to pull out the night stretcher. So I would say either one more night stretcher, one more super rod, and if you can find the room, one of each, one more of each. But maybe not the super rod, maybe more night stretcher than anything.
I don't know. To me, it felt like Steven ran just fine. I think probably the biggest thing Steven's really lacks right now is like a super great attacker. Like it has several decent attackers. Like the Fairy is a decent attacker. Mew is a decent attacker. Even Mimikyu is a decent attacker. But it doesn't have any great attackers.
I agree. Yeah, like, this was a one price against a one price archetype. Against a big boy, I'm not really sure how we do it, especially when the Carbink was prized and like it's not really doing anything.
I was wondering why Carbink never came out to play.
Yeah.
Makes
He was definitely prized.
Grand Tree helped me almost as much, if not more than it helped you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I wouldn't have gotten into that first Metagross without it.
And that did cause a lot of shift right off the bat.
Yeah, so it is I mean, the Artisan was there. If I really needed to, I could have digged for the Artisan and bumped my own Grand Tree to stop giving value somewhere else. I still think for early game Grand Tree is really good. But like you said, the archetype just does not have a lot of
Did
big
you never
output.
see Artisan?
I saw it in my searches.
But you like never actually drew into
No, I never drew into it now. But they were both in there.
Because like I just ended up bumping it myself so I could use Academy at night, but you left it in play for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
that helped me get a Gyarados out faster. I had an Ultra Ball, but I was able to use the Ultra Ball for something else. I think it was a Psyduck. I don't know what it was, but I used it for something else. Probably should use it for the Magic card, frankly, but I didn't.
Yeah.
That is it for today's live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And it was a bit of a mess, especially since my gameplay was not optimal in the slightest. But look, a lot of times we're playing these games or decks for the first time. This was my first time playing it. I was not the pilot for the bonus video, so there's that much. Maybe that's a good thing. Steven's Metagross did all right. Misty did okay. Just
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you were right on its biggest thing is like I don't know how it'll fare like against a tier 1 deck because it just doesn't have the output. So
yeah.
and if its archetype is meant to be defensive, I feel like just the one carbine wasn't really doing its job, especially since he went to go hide in the prizes. So
Yeah, there is the stadium that we could theoretically use instead of Artisan. It's the Granite Cave, which also does
I
-30.
could have sworn does he not have a tool also for defense, or is because usually all the archetypes get like one Pokemon. Or two
I
different
have
type
no
names.
oversimplification, but they do all have like a few different items or tools or whatever on their under their belt.
Like, I swear Steven had 3 layers of defense.
So we had Granite Cave, which was the -30 for Stadium, and then we have the Carbing, which was -30.
Mm-hmm. Steven didn't get a tool or an item.
No,
Interesting. Like for example, Hops gets like
Hop got the
3.
sandwich, right?
No, well I mean he got the bag.
Well, Arvin got the sandwich. Hop, oh, right? Hop. Hop got
The bag, the choice band,
and the stadium.
and the stadium. Lily got the pearl. That's it, right? Lily only got the pearl.
But Lily's only like 4 cards total
Mm-hmm.
because it's the Rabombi, the Cutie Fly, the Clefairy, and the Pearl. I think that's it for Lily. Oh, and Comfey, 5 cards.
What about Cynthia?
Cynthia's got a lot more. Cynthia,
I think Marnie also didn't get that a lot, right?
Marnie got a decent number. She also had a deck built around her. So you have the Roselia, the Roserade, Feebas, Milotic, Gabite, Gibble, Garchomp, Spiritomb, Power Weight. Yeah, you had a decent number for Cynthia. Anyway, that is it from us for today. I apparently need to take a nap because my brain is shut off completely. But yeah, thank you for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.